Okay, so קודם כל ברוכים הבאים, welcome everyone. Before we start, first of all, I want to thank you all for coming. Bezrat Hashem, tonight we're going to learn this week Parashat Beha'alotcha. And this week parasha, one of the most important and interesting parashiyot in Sefer Bamidbar, that talks about few things and few stories that happened to Am Yisrael Bamidbar. And this week parasha, the beginning of the parasha talks about the menorah. The parasha talks about Aharon HaKohen, that he was the one that Hashem put him in charge to light the menorah, right? And the continuation in the rest of the parasha, it talks about the manna, talks about other things that Am Yisrael was complaining how they didn't get enough manna, the parnasah from Hashem, the bread from the sky. They've been asking Moshe Rabbeinu to get something else. They start to complain. Moshe Rabbeinu start to get upset. And they said, you want to kill me? How much I can carry you? Hashem, take me. Do something with this nation. And we're complaining and complaining and complaining. That's more or less briefly the parasha. But I want to talk tonight about something that really can change our perspective and can give us a little bit of idea how we can see and attract much more light to our life, and how we can make sure that the people around us will appreciate us more, honor us more, not to take advantage of us. And also, if you're going on a date, how you can represent yourself in a better way. You go into a business or any kind of job interview, how can you make sure that the other people will like you? Because sometimes we walk around the world and we don't understand. Rabbi, I date already 20, 30, 50 girls, nobody wants me, right? I invest and I work too much, day and night, hours and hours and hours. I don't see the result. I don't see anybody who wants to pay me whatever I deserve. I spend my time for other people and they pay me very, very low rate. I deserve more. I know I can make more, but nobody willing to pay me, right? Nobody cares about me. People take advantage of me, right? People disrespect me. People throw me bones, right? I can't even close a deal, a normal deal, and I'm working and working. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm doing the right job. I'm professional, or I know what I'm doing. I have the knowledge, I have the skills. I know who I am, but I don't see the result outside, right? So we kind of frustrated all the time. We go on a date. Seems like I'm assuming that I'm a nice person, maybe a little bit handsome, right? A little bit smart, and nobody wants me. How? How nobody wants to marry me? I don't, supposed to be opposite, to chase after me. So what is exactly the secret for success? You can call it success, you can call it to be likely, you can call it in a way that you feel good about yourself, right? Instead of being opposite and attract stupid people. I don't want to say stupid, but you're attracting people that always surrounding you and treat you like nothing and a piece of nothing, and you're being frustrated all the time. So, why did I choose to talk about it? Because this week parasha, it's exactly what the Torah teaches. And the Torah teaches exactly, just in the beginning of the parasha, how to make sure that wherever I go, I'm attracting people. Wherever I go, people wants to listen what I said. They're willing to pay me. And even when I hire my price, they still wants to pay the same. They still want to run after me. I am the one who can choose no or yes. But I'm always in a place that I am above. Always in the place that I am feeling good. I'm always in the place that I am the light, the shiny, the spark, the one who influences on others, instead of being opposite. Instead of being the misken, instead of being the one who always trying to convince people that I'm worth, to convince people that I have something in value. How can I do it? How can I do it? How can I sit in the date and make sure that the other guy, he's look at me and he's find the beauty and the value and the uniqueness within me, that he feels that he's missing something if he's not going step forward. How can I do it? So most of us, what we do, most of us grow up in a way that we always focus about the outsider world. We would like to get what we get from outside to inside. Most of the people walk in the world, even they're famous, even the success, even they're on the top, but they need to get validation from outside. So there's two ways how to get the light from. Two ways. You know, the Gemara said about Rabbi Meir, the one time the Gemara said Rabbi Meir's name, Rabbi Meir. One time the Gemara said his name, Rabbi Nehorai. What's the difference? One of the Farshim said Rabbi Meir, which means he was the light for others. Rabbi Nehorai is the source of light. Is the one, when I light to others, I can get the light from somebody else, the flashlight. When I become the source of light, I don't need anybody. I don't need validation. I don't need you to clap your hands. I don't need your feedback. I don't need to look at the likes. But the people today, our generation, are sick, are addicted to the outside world. Our world are addicted to social media because we always look what? To see how many followers I have, how many likes I got, how many views. If I got only 100 or 200 or 500 views, and I see the other rabbis or other mentors getting thousands of thousands, so you feel bad. But it's nothing to do about you. It's nothing to do about your content. It's nothing to do about the real you, the real value. But the world today is a fake world. The world today, we live in such a liar that we convince ourselves that this is the truth. So we become addicted to the liar outside. So we don't understand why we feel frustrated, why we feel darkness, why we not fulfill ourselves. Because you know that is not true. You know that whatever you got is from outside. It's not the real you. What is that called? I don't know if you heard about this world. It's called imposter syndrome. Who said that? Very nice. Imposter syndrome. Who heard about this world? It's called Tismonet HaMitchazeh. What does that mean? Sometimes even successful people, I'm telling about millionaire or actors or people in Hollywood even, they can walk, they can look successful. But imposter syndrome said, the feeling is that I got to this point not because I'm really there, not because I have the smart mindset, not because I have the wisdom, not because I'm really there, because I'm lucky, because I have connections, because people put me there somehow. I become the Rosh Ha'ir, I become the Prime Minister, I become the rabbi, the whatever. It's not because I am, right? So you feel always kind of what? Insecure. You feel always what? You feel that you not deserve it. You feel that this kind of fear that inside of you that always come to your mind, what if people will discover and find out that I am What if my wife will discover that I'm not the big tzaddik in the world? What if my husband discover or reveal my lies or my secrets? What if other people will discover my hidden secret behind? So you always consistent looking for validation or approval by other people because you keep telling yourself that you're not enough, that you not deserve it. You hear by mistake or by kind of coincidence, lucky that Hashem or whatever put you here, right? But you're not there. So what happened? You can deliver what you want. You can be in the date. You can be around people. You can make money, but you're not there mentally. You feel that you not deserve it. So what happened? You getting addicted to get your light in the kavod, ma'amad, honor, respect, compliment from other people, because yourself you feel darkness. You feel empty all the time. נכון? נו, איך אני? נו, איך אני נראה? I look nice? No, how's the dress? How's that? How was the what I said? How? Right? You always need approval from other people. But once if you would like to get the light, if you would like to get the light, the real light of yourself, to make people chase after you, to call you, to get the clients that you want, to get the people that know that you are the best in town, right? Whatever you do, whatever, any product, any service, any business, anything, or when you go to date in shidduch, you want to, everyone knows who you are. Start from where? From the inside outside, not from the outside inside. But what we do, we post everywhere, we try, we go on the website, apps, everywhere, we put the best picture of us. We're not going to put the picture that we don't look good. I'm not going to tell her all the weaknesses. I'm not going to be honest. I'm not going to say who I really am. No, but sometimes you don't have to say it, but you have to work on it to really be there. So always Hashem put us in a mirror with other people to sharp ourselves and to make sure that we're not false ourselves. And we're always going to be the best version of ourselves by knowing that we need to work on certain things. Right? Instead of walking in the world year after year, you understand that something missing. People feel it. Sometimes I cannot point it. If you didn't learn psychology, if you don't know the Nefesh HaAdam, you can't catch it and know what's exactly the people's problems. Right? But if you want to know what's wrong with you, not what's wrong or what you need to improve, you have to go very deep. And that's exactly what's called self-development. Self-development means it's not like something wrong with you. It's just to connect a few cables to understand what's behind this machine. What I'm doing, what's missing, what I'm not representing, why I'm going to this job and this job and this job, and people don't want to pay. People don't believe in my product, right? Or believe in a second and after something happened and the deal didn't close, or I'm struggling around myself, because people can feel your energy. People can feel what you feel about yourself without telling anything. We can see it next parasha, about parashat Shlach. V'chen hayinu b'neihem, right? V'hayu b'neiנו kehagavim, v'chen hayinu b'neihem. The spies, when they came to Israel, they look at the spies and they felt, compared to the giant people, they felt like they are like grasshopper. How do you know that they think about you like that? Because you think about it. Whatever you think about yourself, other people will think about you. The same thing, right? It's obvious. But you don't know it. Your subconscious might know it. But by keeping thinking about it all the time, I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not smart enough, I don't know so much about my industry. I need to be professional. So you want to be professional? You want to be something that light to outside? You want to be something that you fulfill yourself? You have to start from the beginning. So how do we see it in the Parashat Shavua? Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu to tell Aaron, בהעלותך את הנרות, אל מול פני המנורה יאירו שבעת הנרות. Right? 2 words. Hashem said to Aaron, Hashem tell him to light the menorah in the Mishkan. And Hashem said, you have to make sure that אל מול פני המנורה יאירו שבעת הנרות, that the light, the candles in the menorah will be, all of them, all the 6 will be towards the middle one. The middle light in the menorah. Why Hashem said to Aaron? First question. Why only Aaron, he's the one in charge of menorah? Right? Why Hashem said the word beha'alotcha, which means when you uplifting yourself or you uplifting the candles, and then you will light the candles. More than that, why only Aaron, as a Kohen, is the only one who can light the menorah? To light the menorah, it's kosher even by somebody, the simple person. Adlaka kshera bezar, right? Aaron, he's in charge to do other things that is not for everyone. But to light the menorah is for everyone. So why Hashem put and point Aaron to light it? Why only Aaron can light it? To light the menorah. Right? So the parasha called Parashat Be'alotcha because of that. After Aaron realized the last week parashat that he was not part of the Nesi'im, the 12 Nesi'im, 12 tribes that they sacrifice, the offer to the Mishkan. Each one of them have his own sacrifice, Chutz Mishevet Levi. Chalsha da'ato. He was jealous. What's going on with me? What's wrong with me that I was not part of them? Why I was not part of this process to offer the sacrifice like the other Shvatim? למה אני לא הייתי שם? חלשה דעתו. What did Hashem answer him? Hashem said, שלך גדולה משלהם, שאתה מיטיב ומדליק את הנרות. Listen to that. Listen to every word. Hashem said to Aaron, your job is much more higher than their job. Their job is to sacrifice the sacrifice that they need to sacrifice, but you're the one who in charge of the menorah. Why? So why this is much more important? It's much more important than the sacrifice, the actual korban. Why? And why Aaron chalsha da'ato? Why? Who cares about what other people do? Be happy what Hashem give you, right? So we can learn few messages from this conversation between Aaron and HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Can learn something fascinating to our life. Aaron thought, when everybody does something, I want to make sure that I am part of someone. Chalsha da'ato, he was focusing about what other people said, what other people appreciate. All Am Yisrael, look up to those Nesi'im. I also want to be there. Why they? What about me? Why I'm not successful like them? Why I'm not have the same job, the same honor, the same kavod, the same ma'amad, the same tusha, whatever you want to call it? He was jealous. Not only jealous, he got weak. חלשה דעתו, he got weak. That's what happened to all of us. What happened to all of us? When we look what other people do, we see other communities, other rabbis, other mentors, other real estate people, other rich people, whatever. You said, Rega, Mase, what about me? Why am I not making the same money? Why I'm not married? We learn together in the same school, in the same neighborhood, in the same community. Why? He have 2, 3, 5 kids. He have a successful relationship. He have that kind of amount of money. He have that, We become jealous. It's not fair. This world is not fair. I'm much more stronger. I'm much more smarter. I'm much more successful. I can beat him. I can show him. I can make much more. So always what happened when you're focusing about other people, the grass of your neighborhood
Greener.
is greener all the time. You never know what's going on in other people's life. Do not be jealous. But there is a two type of jealous. There is a jealousy that destroyed you and make you feel bad, and you're always focusing about what other people, you see their Instagram, you see their Facebook, you see their YouTube, how much subscribers they have, how much followers, you see how much money they make, how much they always have something to post or make, and you barely, right? And you become jealous. So either two types of jealous, all jealous that destroyed you, or jealousy that is kinat sofrim tarbe chokhmah, that jealousy in a way that push you to do something good. Hashem said, no. If you would like to get the light to your life, you want to get something that fulfill you, first of all, disconnect from other people. Don't care. Don't ask about other people. Shelcha gdola mishelahem. Your job, your place, whatever Hashem put you, in this state, in this community, this kind of parents, this kind of family, whatever Hashem put you, mishamayim, this is the place that you can create the light for the entire world. Shelcha gdola mishelahem. Why? Why my job is much more important than others? She'ata meitiv u'medlik et hanerot. Aaron, his job is not just to light the candle. That everybody can do. What Aaron's job is to make sure to remove the psolet, remove the trash, remove the dirt from the candles before he light it. That's the job of Aaron. Your job is above everyone. Everyone can serve, can sacrifice, can do, can worship. But they just do. You want to make sure that your light will be forever, the entire world. How? By working in the inside of you, not outside. How can I work on my inside of me? By cleaning the dirt. Cleaning the dirt is to clean my mindset, to clean my machshavot shliliyot, my negative thoughts about myself. I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, it's impossible, I'm old, I'm that, I don't have the skills, I don't have the knowledge, I'm new here in this country, in this place, nobody know me, nobody respect me, nobody care about me, nobody offer me, right? All this negativity creates what? You turn off yourself. Because you've been upset that the world is not fair, you're always thinking and focusing on what's wrong, and you remember what's wrong is not always available. If you focus on what's missing in your life, what's missing is always available. So you're always jealous about other people's relationship. When my wife don't care about me, and my husband is not doing that, is not doing that. My parents and my family, my sister, my siblings, my neighbor, and my friends. You blame everyone. You blame everyone except yourself. Right? You take in your responsibility And instead of being accountable and being in the place that you're taking the steps to do something, to change your position, to take an action, to be a better person, to work on yourself, to work on your knowledge, to work on your skills, to work on something, what do? You focus it about what's wrong all the time, right? So what happened? You bring in more dirt, more dirt, more dirt, more dirt around your candles. What happened? What happened? And then we become a candle without a flame. We can smile to others, but inside you're dead. Inside you're sad, you're frustrated. Inside there's a lot of darkness, fear, stress, problems, anxiety, everything. Once you are not working on the inside of you, you're always focusing about outside, what other people appreciate or care or do or blah, 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 blah. And you realize that no one cares. You realize that you are the only one in this world, that nobody will give you a shidduch, nobody will give you your job, nobody will make you a success, nobody will give you money, nobody will offer and honor you or compliment you. You are the only one who can do and can work and can get inside of you and clean the darkness, clean the dirt, the negativity thoughts. I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not successful enough, it's impossible to make money, it's impossible to get money, all this negativity. As long as you're not working on the inside, you cannot create the source of light. That's being happy and showing everyone that you fulfill. Once you work on yourself, everybody will notice something happened. Wow, you changed. Sharon, you changed. Look at your face. It was a beautiful smile. Right? What happened? You make some money this week. Right? So once you fulfill and you clean the darkness by what? Not fight against the darkness. People said, okay, how can I fight against the darkness? The negative thoughts? What? People say, okay, I'm not going to think about it. Okay, I'm not going to think about it. No, I'm not going to be focused on the what's wrong. I'm not going to focus about what's missing. I'm not going to focus. It's not working like that. Because your subconscious mind, he doesn't have the distinction between yes or no. If you say to yourself, don't think about white bear. Don't think about white bear. Don't think about white bear. What are you going to think? White bear. למה? ככה המוח שלנו design. You cannot tell your mind that is not. Whatever you see that is not, he doesn't know the distinction between yes and no, or between reality or virtual reality. Right? So what is supposed to do? How can we work the inside of us? I don't know if you heard about the book Being Worthy. להיות ראוי. חובה בכל בית. Very, 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 very important book. Then he says something fascinating. He said, a lot of people create such a things that we attracting kind of situations to our life. We attracting people, certain people around us, or even we're attracting kind of jobs or kind of problems to our life not because we want to get to this trouble, to this kind of problems, because we are not feel that we're worthy enough to get what we deserve. I'm not deserving. I'm not qualified enough. He's not who I am. Maybe I'm not deserve to be rich. I'm not deserve to be a mom. I'm not deserve to be in a healthy relationship. And he goes and he goes and he goes in this book, and he said even those who get into abusive relationship, it's because the mom the woman, she feels that she's not worthy enough to have a relationship with a healthy, loyal husband. That's what she saw in her parents or in her other places. That's what she attracted, this kind of relationship. It's crazy. And it goes from the beginning, when we born, since we're a child, you see little children, they're always happy. They don't care about if it's nice to jump and right. They don't care about if it's polite, it's not polite. I should do it, and not. You just jump on the couch. He's spitting on the dani, whatever, the food, making balagan. He's laughing, he's joking, he's playing. He don't care about the other people, what other people think. He don't care if he deserves it or not. He demands, "Mommy, I'm hungry. Mommy, I want that." He feels all the time. When we're born, we feel that we deserve, we're worthy to get what we want. Until we get in a point that we develop kind of personality that we feel that we're not worthy enough. The reason that people not getting what you want, because in life you don't get what you want, you get what you are. So the success is not going to come until you become the person. You become the one who in your mindset feel that you're worthy to get this relationship. I'm worthy enough to get this kind of woman, this kind of girl, this kind of husband, this kind of job. I'm worthy enough to get paid by hourly this amount of money. But if you don't feel worthy, your people, your clients, they're not gonna pay. You just cannot. So it's not a problem with them. Instead of blaming them, how they can pay me this lower rate? How they can treat me like a dog? How they can pay me like bones? Right? How they don't pay me on time? How they hold my money? How they don't appreciate me? How they don't respect? Because you don't feel worthy enough. So people can feel it. It's kind of language in our hearts. People can feel it. שאדם מרגיש לא ראוי, ככה אנשים יתייחסו אליו. זה ההתייחסות שהתייחסו אליו, כי הוא מרגיש לא ראוי לקבל כך וכך. Because psychologically this can be from a trauma, it can be from a childhood, it can be from many places, but it starts from ourselves. So instead of looking and asking the world to respect you and to hire you to whatever, wow, people don't know how much I can do, blah, blah, blah. I'm the best in town and I know what I'm doing. No. You can talk until tomorrow. I don't buy it. I feel that you don't feel that you're worthy to get what you believe or what you think that you are. Right? So it's all starts from us. So Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, to Aaron HaKohen, instead of asking what's going on with them, Shelcha gdola mishelahem. When you feel that your job, your quality life, your position, you're successful, you can be success above everyone. It doesn't matter if you're short, if you're fat, if you're ugly, if you're handsome, what kind of family you are. You see rabbis that barely 1.5 meters, right? And they all over the world, right? You know Zamir Cohen, right? Yeah. He's barely this kind of, right? But everybody know him around the world. Because once you have the knowledge, the skills, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what kind of background. Doesn't matter where you come from. When you believe in your knowledge, you believe what you do, you believe what you say, and you become that kind of person, everybody in the world will notice that. You can change the world, you can influence the world, you can be successful, whatever you do. That's why Hashem said to Aaron HaKohen, Shelcha gdola mishelahem. Your job, your personality can be above everyone because you are the one who cleaned the dirt, to clean what's wrong and what's what's bothering you, the limited beliefs and all the negativity. First of all, fix that, and then you'll be able to light around the world, be influenced. How do we know it? The Ramban said, how Hashem make condolence for Aaron HaKohen? He start to cry. Oh, I didn't have enough time, I didn't have part of this sacrifice and other Shvatim. He feel like he missed something. Hashem said, don't worry, your job that you light the candle is above everyone. What does that mean? How do you know that he's above? The Ramban said that he means not today. Not today when you light the candles. He means to say, he said, I found in Megillat Starim, he found in a hidden Megillah somewhere, that Hashem mean to tell him about the Hashmonaim in the time that the temple, the second Beit HaMikdash, will be destroyed. In the time of Hanukkah, when they're not going to have the juggle of oil enough, it's going to be lasted for 8 days. Your children, because of them, they're going to create this kind of holiday all over the world. Everybody in Israel will light the candles. Shelcha gdola mishelahem. So don't look what you influence today. Don't look at the result that you create today. Be focused about what you do, consistent, every single week, every day. Every day when we have a goal, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not in another month, but one day it will happen. Whatever you see here is not one day, right? Yes or no, Shlomi? Right? Shlomi, we're from the beginning, from a previous community, before this place was even impossible to create, even to think where to start even. We went together to a place and we talk about it, right? And I asked her, yeah, what I'm going to do? I got kicked out from this community. I don't have money. I don't have connection. Nobody will believe in me. Nobody will come. When I'm going to start? What I'm going to do? Nobody there. Who they are, I start to blame and judge and point at everyone. Nobody appreciates me. Nobody cares about me. Right? You remember? For 3 or 4 hours, went to the beach together. And then we discuss and we realize that it's not going to be enough to blame others. Why your light is distinguished. Why your light is not shining enough. Because you still have so much dirt around. And you play a victim to blame instead of do something about it. And then what he said to me, make a plan. Right? Make a plan. What do you have to do? What is the step that you can do? Let's start with something. What did he offer me? Let's start with the short videos, right? 3 minutes videos. Then we're going to do Leilun Nishmat, short videos, clip. That's what we're going to do. And then COVID came and didn't have nobody. I was recorded in my living room behind this green screen and send it over every week, 3 or 4 videos. Let's get people to get to know you. Let's get people to get paid, to get donations, to get whatever you can. Start with something. Because the light is not coming in one day. It's consistency that you believe and do and create whatever you can. Instead of blaming, first of all, you feel worthy. You train your mind that you are worthy enough, that you are qualified enough, and you have a lot of quality contents to share, and then will come. Right? Step by step, step by step. You remember every time, and then things happen. You think you have easy time fighting problem people, blah, 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 every time, and then we went again when everything crashed and the shul got shut down, and you see, nobody did it. How would that happen? Look what they do. No, I don't care what they do. You continue to create, continue to share, continue to give. Never stop because of other people, right? But one day, and then you see it's every day, every minyan, every shiur, Sometimes, not every time, right? I have the will, or I have the passion, or the cheshek to give shiur, right? Sometimes I'm not feeling good, sometimes I don't have that. But I said, no, it's consistency. One day it's gonna be much more bigger, much more influence. But that's showing you that every book, every light, everything that you see here, it's behind it. There's a lot of pain and suffering and crying and praying and believe and changing your mindset to believe how it's going to happen. And then when you do your ishtadlut, Hashem will help you to clean. Hashem will help to lift your light above. That's why Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, Hashem said to him, to build a menorah. Nitkasha Moshe Rabbeinu. 3 things Moshe Rabbeinu didn't know what to do. איזה 3 דברים לא ידע מה לעשות? והשם אמר לו, כזה ראה וקדש. The menorah, מטבע של אש, זה מחצית השקל, the coin, the half a coin, right? And the קידוש לבנה. To say the blessing about the לבנה, what kind of shape we need to say the blessing. So one of them is this week, Parashat the menorah. Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, you have to create one piece menorah with 7 candles and 11 flowers and 18 feet menorah and 1 shot. You cannot connect the pieces together. You have to do it one shot. 1 piece. Moshe Rabbeinu said, listen, it's impossible. מקשה תעשה המנורה ירחה וקנה גביעיה וכפתוריה ממנה יהיו. The pasuk said תעשה or תעשה. You should do it or you should get to be by herself. The Midrash asked, you want me to do it or he's going to be by herself? Hashem said, no, you're going to do it. And he tried to do it. He tried and he tried and he tried. Until he didn't know what to do, he just throw this amount of gold inside the fire, boom, the menorah came. What is the message? If you ask me to do it, why you do it automatically? You could have pressed the button, boom, and make the menorah. You don't need me. Why you push me to do it? Because if you want your light to be, you want your success, you want your name, you want to make the money, you want people to get the notice, you want to get the shidduch, you want it, whatever you want to get in life, you have to do your maximum effort in order to get the siyata d'ishmaya from Hashem. We ask Hashem, why you don't help me? Why you don't show me? Why you don't give me? You remember what we talked last week? We talked about how to create the vessel in order to get the light, right? So now we're talking about how to work on yourself and to make the effort to be the source of light. To be the source of light, not the vessel, to be the light himself. But how can you create it? How can you get the siyata d'ishmaya, how to see Hashem? Right? To decide, I'm going to do it. I'm going not to do it. I'm going to stop doing averot or whatever it is. To remove the darkness, remove the dirt, and then your light, the shidduch, and everything will come, right? But as long as you're surrounded by darkness, right, you're making your flame going down. So Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, you remember we said the mashal, it's like a parable, that like a person, that he was climbing on like the king, that he built a building inside the city. The building had 10 floors, and he asked people, whoever climbed the building, without any rope, without any help, he's going to get $10 million up there. He took 20 people, the most people, the giant, the athlete, those who can climb without anything. He took them and he put them in the first floor. And he said, you have 5 hours to climb the building and to get a $10 million. Whoever going to succeed. לקח 20 איש שיעלו למעלה $10 million. Everybody jumped, they start to climb 1 floor, 2 floor, boom, this one fell, 3rd, 5th floor, 7th floor. Most of the people didn't make it, they fell down, they crashed, they break their bones, their body. They said, it's impossible, listen, it's a 10th floor, how can it's impossible? In the 7th floor, 2 people were the last ones. They said, David, want to make it? He said, listen, I'm already exhausted. In 4 hours, we have barely 1 hour. It's impossible. Every coma, every floor, it's impossible. He said, I'm going to try my best to the 8th floor. He climbed together. And one of them climbed even to the 9th floor. In the middle of the 9th floor, he crashed and he couldn't move. When he opened his eyes, the last 5 minutes, he opened his eyes, the other guy already gone, and he was the last one. He opened his eyes to see if he's still alive, and he realized there's a button in the middle of the floor. He pressed the button and realized there's an elevator. He dragged himself to the elevator, boom, the elevator to the 10th floor. And he reached out in the last second. He said, wow, I made it. Everybody clapped their hands. All the CNN, all the news came to interview. Wow, congratulations. The king were there. He was waiting for him. So he was so exhausted. He said, why you put the elevator in the 9th floor? You couldn't put the elevator in the 6th floor. I almost faint. Why you put it up there? He said, no, I want to see. I know that it's almost impossible to climb. But I want to see if you make your own ishtadlut. You making your own effort. Once you make your own effort by yourself, you become the one who can try day and night. You reach out, you clean the dirt, you work on yourself, you connect to positivity, you believe in yourself, you clean all the limited beliefs and all the negativity from yourself. You work on the inside of you, who I am. I'm worthy, I'm enough. You need to get more knowledge, get more courses, get more knowledge about the industry that you want to get improved. Read more books, listen to more classes, do something about it. Be the one who wants to be the one being successful in this place. And then you will see the light come. Even now today, even it's impossible, even you have comparative, you see so many people in this industry, it's impossible, how can it be the best? How can it be it's not about to be the best, it's about to be the one who really being and standing by your own, and you're not looking for anyone to validate you, to honor you, to respect you, to clap their hands, because nobody will clap their hands once you're in the process, right? Nobody sees your effort day and night. The nights, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., nobody see how much you're learning, how much you're investing, how much you're creating. Nobody see your effort. Only Hashem and you. But do not even think that people need to know what I'm doing. No, nobody knows. People will know once you're going to be the real one. So instead of being upset or blame, why people are not paying me enough, why people not hire me, why people not respect me, not treat me, not give me my conditions, my stuff, whatever. No. What about what you represent yourself as a person? If you have the low self-esteem, your low self-confidence, that's what you represent in the date. That's what you represent to the man that you're sitting in the restaurant. As long as you smile and you taking the American Express or whatever, you're not going to impress anyone, because people can feel your value. אנשים קוראים ומרגישים אחד את השני. So that's why, so we learn that in order to work on your light, you have to clean your dirt. Do not jealous on other people. Third, you have to make your effort, make your ishtadlut with the maximum effort that you can do in order to get what you want. And also, get the knowledge that you need in order to get the light. That's what the menorah, the Torah said, "Harotze le'achkim yadrim." You want to get much more smarter, much more wisdom, go and learn. El mul penei menorah yeiru shivat hanerot. You want to get more light to your life? It's only when you connect to the Torah, to the way of the Torah, you go in and you connect to spirituality. If you want people to appreciate more, to look up to you, to see you, to get the shiny above you, it's when you connect to Hashem, to spiritual, not just the materialism, because people see if you have light on your face, or if you have darkness on your face. This is El Mul Penei Menorah Yeiru Shivat Hanerot. You have to go in towards what Hashem wants from me, what kind of house I want to build, what kind of job I want to, how I'm going to do it according to the Torah, according to the Halakha, and according to what Hashem wants me to do in this world, according to my shlichut, right? The last part of it is to be like Aharon. You want people to appreciate you. You want your light to be around the world. You have to be like Aharon. What is Aharon does? If you look at the people and you disrespect the people around you, oh, they're stupid, they're crazy, they're that, or you blame other people, you don't believe in others, or you judge other people, what happened automatically? They feel it. They feel it. What happened? Then you lose in your light. You lose in a connection. You want to see the light. You want to uplift the Halotchat Hanerot, clean the dirt. Only Aaron can do it. Lama? Aaron have love. Ohev shalom verodef shalom. You chase for love, chase for peace. You see the good things in others. What? If you fulfill yourself, you clean your eyes, you clean the inside of you, you become source of light. Everybody wants to be around the person that has source of love. You know, those people that you want to hug them automatically. Those people who enter the shul or enter the party or enter the event, you feel that the energy, they have a good energy. You feel them. Those people who have low energy, those people who have negativity, those people who enter with a sad face or sour face or whatever, nobody wants to be around them. And there is a rule in life, if you don't have light, automatically you have darkness. That's why the Torah begin this week parasha with the light, and the end of the parasha, what happened? Vayu ha'am kemitonenim, all the complaining. Ham Israel start to complain. About what? About the manna. Hashem bring you the manna from the sky, Ribono shel olam. Why are you complaining? If I'm going to give you $10,000 every day in front of your house, you're going to complain? You get a visa to get the best meal from the best restaurants. Morning, lunch, and breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You're going to complain? What happened to him? He said, what's wrong with you? No, they found something, the flavor that was not in the manna. We can figure out all the flavor in the world. No. Sorry, you didn't have the flavor of watermelon. I'm sorry, I don't want it. But what about the other flavors? You didn't have the flavor of onion. That's what they said. Are you serious? That's what you're looking for? Rashi said, Chinam mina mitzvot. They were complaining for no reason. Think about it, whatever you're complaining, if you're not fulfilling yourself, if you not feel worthy, if you don't have the source of light, what happened? You always asking for other people to respect you, to know you, to validate you. You getting your light from others. Only when people, so you're getting addicted to it, right? Instead of working the inside. And then what happened? When you don't get it, you start to complain. So you start to complain because you don't have the source of light. So you're always looking for what's wrong, and you're looking to blame others. They don't know me, they don't know what I'm capable, they don't know my job, they don't know what I can do, they don't know. It's not about they don't know. You don't feel that you're worthy. You don't feel you're not working in the inside of you. So that's why the Torah teaches us. You want to get the manna, you want to get parnasah, you want to get everything from the sky, the shefa. The Zohar HaKadosh said, if you appreciate what you got, if you say good words and good affirmation, you think positive, you work on the inside of you, be honest, and work the real you, on the truth of you, right? You get all the shefa from Hashem directly. You get all the parnasah. Hashem can bring to Am Yisrael, to all of us, right? Why Hashem give them every day the manna? Hashem, every day was enough for 2,000 years. Sha'alu Talmidav et Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, the student of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, asked him, why Hashem bring it every day? Because every day Hashem wants you to look up, to understand that it's come from Him. You have to do what you have to do, but the parnasah, the shefa, the abundance, everything comes from Him. But be the source of light. Don't wait for other people to do it for you. Don't wait for other people to appreciate and to get to know you and to honor you. Be the kind of person that you expect from others to be. Even in Shlom Bayit, we also blame, you don't care, you don't respect, you don't that, he's that. Be the kind of person that you expecting from the other person to be. Be the source of light. Be the one who compliment. Be the one who serve. Be the one who give. Because if you want to be a source of light, it's only by giving to others. Most of the people who have darkness, or have sadness, or have depression, it's those people who take care about themselves, and it's all about me, right? It's all about me. They can be a person that serve or give or do something for others, but instead of being for others, he cares about himself, right? He can be in the job, he can be in the community, he can be a hazan, but instead of think about the keilah, he think about how people like his voice. Right? I can sing to you, I can be the best singer, but instead of serve and make people happy, I'm looking for how many views and how many people appreciate it and clap their hands. Right? So you miss the whole point. So instead of looking for people to nobody appreciate, of course, because you always care about yourself. So you're turning off your own lights. What do you need to do? I'm not here. I'm here to serve, to give, to care. I appreciate each one of you. I look for the beauty, the uniqueness in each one of you. I appreciate you. That's what you say, that's what you reflect, that's what you represent, that's what you said in your mind. When you want to influence on someone, the Baal Shem Tov said, גם אור החיים כמים הפנים לפנים כן לב האדם לאדם. The Baal Shem Tov, one time he was traveling with his students and in a carriage, and somebody chased after him with a knife. Everybody running away from the carriage. The Baal Shem Tov stayed by himself with the driver. They said, Rabbi, run, he's going to kill you. The Baal Shem Tov said, give me 2 minutes. He was thinking. The other person come with the knife. Second before he came to the Baal Shem Tov, he ran to his leg and he kissed his glima, his jacket, and he said, Rabbi, I'm sorry. The student didn't understand what's going on. He said, let me explain you. He was hating me and he wants to do something to kill me or to hurt me. What I did, I think good about him. I love you. I appreciate you. I admire you. So instead of asking people to appreciate you, to love you, to respect you, what do you think about them? What do you think about the spouse, your wife, your husband, your kids? What do you think if you judge them, there's no love, there's no Aaron? You have to be like Aaron. to be with love, to lie to others, to care about others, to appreciate everyone. Don't take advantage of anything. Everything that you do and everything that you get, every job and every deal and everything, every minyan, every shiur, I don't take it for granted. Even 2 people, 5 people, 10, 20, 30. Every person is important, right? Bezrat Hashem, bring more friends. Share the videos. Send it to your friends. Send it in groups, in Facebook, and WhatsApp, and social media. Share the light. Be the source of light that you can create so much impact in the world once you're going to be the real one. Bezrat Hashem. So, Bezrat Hashem, Hashem will help us, Bezrat Hashem, to connect to ourselves, to be and feel the extended of God, and to be the source of light. And Bezrat Hashem, we can make the world better, full of light. Bezrat Hashem. Amen. Amen. Chazak u'baruch, chazakim u'baruchim. That's for the story. Yofi. Chazak u'baruch. Shakoch. Bezrat Hashem. I will send the link again in the WhatsApp group. Bezrat Hashem, let me know what kind. I'm going to put like all the subject that I want to talk and I want to get into small groups to learn and to get educated and to really improve, whether it's relationship, whether it's munah, whether it's astrology, whatever you want to, whether it's Kabbalah, Bezrat Hashem, and then we can learn every week something else that by the series, Bezrat Hashem. So let me know. Looking forward to hear your feedback. Bezrat Hashem.